This is Trev. He's the guy that when I dream up a project, he helps bring it to life. And today, he's going to be helping me in this video by mounting this small TV, and you'll see where it's going. You all probably remember that this is a spot that used to have my big clock, right? Well, it's gone now because we had a little plan for this area. I can't even take full credit for it because Trevor is actually the one that told me this is possible. I had no clue. We had this little TV just sitting around. It used to be Bella's, but we replaced hers with a bigger one months ago. Honestly, I almost gave this one away, but I'm glad I didn't. If you've ever seen those fancy photo frame TVs, you know, the ones that cost a fortune, way out of my reach. So this is my do-it-yourself version. I'll eventually make a real wood frame for it, but for now I tried something different. And at first I didn't think it would work at all, but you know what? It actually turned out pretty good. We couldn't find the stud finder, so Trev just went old school and drilled a couple of holes to double check where the stud was, and sure enough, he was spot on. We figured out the placement, got it all lined up, and it worked out perfectly, so all's well that ends well. I had a couple goals in mind when I was setting up this TV as a photo frame. One, when I was thinking about having the TV mounted to use as a photo frame, one thing I knew for sure was that I wanted to be able to pull it out whenever I needed to. That way I could easily pop my memory stick in the back without fighting to reach it. And if you know me, you know I like to change things out all the time. Nothing new there. So I grabbed this wall bracket from Walmart. It's fully movable, pulls way out, and lets me angle the TV however I want. The best part, it was only $15. And even though this TV is 32 inches, the bracket can hold a little bigger than that. Honestly, $15 was a great deal, and it let me keep this whole project on a super tight budget. The only little hiccup we ran into was that I realized that one of my shelves is going to need to be moved over just a little bit. The way the TV lined up, it left things looking a little uneven. But honestly, it's not a big deal. It's just way easier to scoot the shelf over than to try and remount the whole TV. So that'll work out just fine. To test it out, I went ahead and just loaded a few family photos to the memory stick, but that's not really my plan for this photo frame, or picture frame if you will. My idea is to use it more for decor, so I can put up decorative images instead of family photos. Some of our family prefers not to have their kids shown on TV, and this actually works out just fine. That said, there's also a Roku app that allows you to load pictures straight from your phone. So when we want family photo scrolling, we'll be able to do that too. Best of both worlds. So my original plan, and it really still is the plan, is to eventually build a wooden frame to fit around the TV screen. But I remember that I had this gold leafing that I bought a while back from Temu. And as I was looking at the TV today, I thought, you know what? I wonder if that would work to give the frame around the TV that kind of old, worn photo frame look. Well, let's just say I dove right in, and at first I kind of regretted it, but thankfully it ended up turning out pretty nice. If you've ever started a project and then thought to yourself, well, this was really stupid, join me, because that's exactly where I am today. In the stupid zone. I thought it would be a great idea to gold leaf the edges of this TV. Not a good idea. It's tedious, and I'm not even sure I'm going to like the way it comes out. And then removing the gold leafing might be an issue all on its own, if I don't like it. So we'll see. I should have taped off the inside of this. I got gold leaf stuck to me everywhere. Now there is a reason why I'm doing this, and that's to come later on, but I think there would have been better ways. And I do think I'm going to need to tape the inside edge of this TV so that too low. Okay, I'll be back later on when this is done or I've stripped it off. Part of what I wanted to do with this TV frame was to make it feel more like art. I'm really big on watercolor like vivid watercolor, and since it's fall, I wanted seasonal images that felt fresh and original, not just the same things you see over and over. I wanted them to be things that I would personally love and enjoy seeing in my home. So I actually used ChatGPT to bring those ideas to life and create watercolor art that I had in mind. Last night I spent about 2 or 3 hours prompting ChatGPT, making a bunch of different 16:9 ratio watercolor paintings, and loaded them onto a memory stick so I could pop them right into this TV. And that's it, my little DIY photo frame TV project. What I love about this is that it's budget friendly, it's customizable, and it gives me space to add art that makes me smile every time I walk by. It doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful, and this just goes to show that sometimes the simplest ideas can bring the most joy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you. You are perfect as you are. Happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.